Hi, welcome back to my channel. Today I have an unboxing, sort of a preview of our Universal Yums box from Spain. It's a 2021 box, I believe, from April. And we're just kind of getting into it now. It takes us a while sometimes if we have a lot of snacks and things in the house. But we get the supersized, the biggest Universal Yums box because that usually has the biggest selection of items. I mean, it always does because it's the bigger option and it costs more. They have three different sizes, I believe, like a snack size, a regular size, and then the super size, which is pretty good for a family of four because then you get enough of each item typically for everyone to try it. So every month they send a little booklet that explains what is in the box and why they picked it, and it has different information about the country that they're visiting this time. There's also a big card. I have it underneath all the snacks up here, so I'll show you that at the end. But where you can rate whether you liked the items or not. So my kids like to do that. Sometimes they'll just do an X if they refuse to try it, or smiley or frown faces if we didn't like the item. So just to show you what some of the things are that we got: bags of chips, queso de cabra, so some kind of cheese flavored chip. This is a pretty big sized bag. The box in general tends to have a lot of like chip-like snacks and candies and chocolates and things like that, cookies sometimes. Here's another kind of, feels like a puff type. It says chicken flavored corn snack. Haven't tried that one yet. We've only opened a couple of items from this bag. We've got some gummy pineapple rings, so my kids might try that. It's candy. One of my daughters likes pineapple, so she will probably like those. My husband and I aren't as picky, so we pretty much try everything in the box, but don't necessarily eat everything if it is really not our taste. But that's pretty rare for us to have something that we won't eat. This item, the spicy mangoes, they mention in the booklet as being one of their most popular snacks sold in their store. And we did get a Spain box a couple of years ago that had these in it, so I remember trying them. And I don't think I liked them, but my husband said he remembers too, and he didn't particularly like them, but ended up eating the whole bag. But that's a good thing too, is if they repeat a country, they keep some favorites maybe in it so that you can have them again, but they also put new items, so it's not going to be exactly the same. Now these I've opened to have with my lunch the other day. Artisan potato chips, lemon and black pepper flavor. They're very good. My kids won't eat them, and my husband got kind of scared away by the lemon description, so I'll have to eat the rest with my lunch maybe tomorrow. This is a white chocolate bar with cookies. Looks good. White chocolate's not my favorite. I like dark chocolate and regular chocolate, but I eat all candies. Mini cinnamon cookies. These look good. Maybe a good snack to have with tea. And every box, well, the bigger boxes at least, I think even the smaller ones, come with a little baggie that has different candies in it. So this time for the Spain box, we've got lots of, usually that's why I like to get the super size boxes, because there's usually 4 of each candy. Sometimes there's different flavors, so if there's like different fruit flavors, you might have 2 strawberry and a blackberry and then one other one. So we kind of we give the kids the ones they are most interested in, and then my husband and I try to eat the rest. But this crema de pistachio, so we'll see about that. There's 4 of these almendra, relena de almendra. They look almond shaped, so there might be some kind of almond flavor to that. And then there's these really little circles, and it looks like there's 3 of one flavor. There's a gold package, and then there's another red one. So the brochure might tell more about these little candies, and we'll decide then who gets to try what. But it looks like most of them this time around are like 4 of all one thing. Then the last one in the bag is Toffer's chocolate. Some kind of little, it feels hard, so like a hard candy. These are, usually the candies are really good. They're obviously just sugar and some kind of flavor, unless they have some kind of really unusual, like a licorice or something. Then we usually like those, like a black licorice we've had, I think in the Germany box, and there's some other flavors my kids don't like as much, but most are fine. Here's an example of like a chocolate bar, and it's got like 4 squares, so each, just get a square to try. So you just get a taste. It's chocolate naranja. So it looks like it might be dark chocolate with candied orange peels. These are delicious. We already broke into these, and there's only 2 left, so my kids will eat those. But they're gummy pink flamingos. Really good. I would buy extra of those if we didn't constantly have candy and cookies and stuff in the house, as it is. Spain sticker is included in the box. This one I'm a little nervous about. Fried egg chips. I like eggs. I have scrambled eggs and quiche and all kinds of egg dishes all the time, and I like chips, so they'll probably be fine, but my kids probably won't try them just based on the picture. And my older daughter doesn't really like chips. These are cheese and bacon corn snacks. They look the same as the ones that we have here that I can't remember the name of, that we used to eat when we were kids and put them on our fingers. So that's just a little bag. So I prefer the smaller bags actually, because I don't need to eat a whole thing of chips, but my husband helps me eat the chips usually. Another thing of chips, serving size is 1 bag for this, but it's pretty big. Tomato and spices flavored chips. So it's good to have around for lunches, things like that. These will probably be a big hit. Cocoa dusted truffles with salted caramel flavor. They look really good. Cream filled snack cake. So this is little. Feels soft, like a Hostess cake or something. But when you get something like this, there's only 1 of them, so to divide it 4 ways, you only get 1 little taste, which is fine when you have a lot of sugar in snacks. These look really familiar. La Casitos Gold, but I don't remember them being gold. So our last box might have had a tube of these candies. They look almost M&M-like, and I think they were really good. So looking forward to trying that. That was the last one, because I think I showed these lemon pepper chips that I already got into. But this is the card that shows the country, about some information about different regions, and then where we just draw columns and put our names and then keep track. But there's not really, it's more just the process of thinking about whether you liked it or not and rating it. We don't really, save it, or we don't usually finish. You can do like team ratings and take a picture and win prizes, I think. But we are usually so far beyond that they've moved on to, another country by the time they're probably going to be 2 countries ahead by the time we get our card filled out. So that's it. There's a lot of different things to try. Overall, I think it's really fun, and like I said, a good way to get kids to try new foods and flavors, especially if they are pretty picky about what they eat. And they can practice reading by looking through the brochure and taking turns, each night. We kind of keep this box in the dining room, and then after dinner each night, we'll just try one of the items, or if it's like if we're having subs or pizza or something, I can grab a bag of the chips and just add those to the dinner, and we'll try those too. But usually it's more of a dessert thing with the candies and the cakes. So that's it for Spain. I'll be back with the next box once we get through this one a little bit. Take care.